Hey guys, Meow, it's Kat here, and today I will be reading another story. I'm reading a Shoto Todoroki story by me, casual anime girl, called A Cold Winter's Night. I hope you all enjoy it. The snowflakes fell in the late winter night, and everyone was in bed, except you staring out the window with only light from the fireplace to help you see. Snowflakes fall onto the glass window and onto the ground below. You had on your most comfortable pajamas and blanket draped around you for more warmth from the cold night. Thinking about tomorrow, you had your mind in a whirlwind and not able to sleep, not sure what action will come about. As you listened to the fire crackling and watched the snow fall, you heard footsteps. You looked around, you trying to find the source, but to no avail. You turn the light on your phone, getting up and trying to find the pattering of footsteps. You walk into the kitchen to see the light on and the fridge door open and Shoto standing there. "Can't sleep?" asked Shoto. "No, you can't sleep either," you replied. Shoto nodded his head and was looking for something in the fridge. "What are you looking for?" you asked curiously. "Something to drink," he replied. "How about we make some hot cocoa?" you say to him. He looked over at you. "Sure," he said with a gentle smile. As you grabbed the ingredients, you thought about how well you got along with Shoto, as both of you don't talk much, as that was who he seemed to be as a person, and you stayed quiet most of the time due to joining Class 1A not too long ago. It had been about a month now, but you didn't know everyone well, except, of course, Shoto. You two had had a few classes together in the past in middle school and elementary, and were put together for projects and got along well, so much that you didn't even have to say anything to figure out how to do something. It was eye contact or body movement that would make you realize what to do. You smiled to yourself in the comfortable silence, thinking of the past, of how when someone said anything rude towards Shoto, you weren't afraid to fight them, but of course he would convince you not to, so you would talk trash to them instead, leaving Shoto face palming, but accepting it as it wouldn't hurt anyone badly. With a big smile on your face, you looked over at Shoto to see him staring back at you with a small smile once again. "What are you smiling about so brightly?" Shoto asked in a voice that was little but higher than a whisper. You looked back at what you were doing, putting marshmallows in and handing Shoto his drink. "All those fights I would try to get into," you reply, in which making Shoto laugh. "How I always made sure you wouldn't get into a fist fight for my honor?" he asked, wearing a bigger smile now. "Yes, but you never let me. When were you there anyway?" you say, putting a few marshmallows into yours now. You two began walking to the living room. "You're absolutely crazy taking on those geyser girls who are mostly taller than you," Shoto said to you. "Oh, shut up," you reply, elbowing him, thinking about all those fights you won or lost, and walking into his house, cuts and scratches on you, always wearing a big smile. Shoto sat on the couch as you grabbed the blanket you left behind earlier and joined him, and once you sat down, you shared the blanket with him. You two sat watching the fire quietly, drinking the warm hot cocoa comfortably. You placed your drink down on the table a couple minutes after Shoto had finished. You became sleepy, so much to the point you could barely keep your head up. Shoto had moved your head gently to rest on his shoulder so you wouldn't fall over and possibly have your neck hurting for tomorrow. "Thank you, Shoto," you say sleepy as you felt him rest his head on yours. He smiled, or at least you thought he did, as every time you would think him, he would anyway. "You're welcome, listener." "I love you," he whispered. You smiled. "I love you too," you replied, and drifted off to sleep. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the story. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe for my future uploads. Comment some suggestions you would like to see on the channel. or even some things that I can maybe improve on. And yeah, it would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you all later.